Hey, different video today. I wanted to take a moment at my time and just address the whole situation going on in America at the moment and partially around the world regarding the whole Black Lives Matter movement and the police brutality going on. Um, it's very tragic, especially what happened to George Floyd in Minneapolis. My heart goes out to the family and the friends and people that knew George and his daughter especially. Um, but it's that's not also to disregard any other cases that we've seen of this across the country, where people are just blatantly discriminated against and brutalized, and their freedoms and rights are just disregarded and thrown out the window because of the color of their skin or their nationality or any of that. It's just cruel, and it's abhorrent, and it's unacceptable. Even though I don't have a very large platform to really speak of this issue, I still have a platform. And I feel like I'm not using that platform responsibly if I'm not using it to at least support the movement, get the word out, do something to help push it just a little bit more. Because in these sort of things, every little bit counts. You know, they call it a movement for a reason. It's not, we're not there yet, but we're getting it going. And that's the important thing. And we've already seen that across the entire country, across the world, even different countries like New Zealand, France, China, Japan. All of these countries across the world are rallying together in support of Black Lives Matter. And that's important. And that says something. It really screams something when the whole world decides to take a moment and focus on one issue. We don't see that very often, at least not to this huge degree. And it's a beautiful thing, but it's also a tragic thing at the same time that it has to be something like this. And as I said, it's unacceptable. And there's always the arguments being made, that it's not all cops and it's not this or that. And while that may be true, there are still people to be held responsible for the actions of the people who are committing such atrocities in the world. There's someone has to hold these people accountable. And when that isn't being done, it just spirals out of control and continues to go on with no sort of supervision. And that's where the issue really stems from, is that no one cares to say, hey, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. I wasn't sure exactly how to approach this video for this whole thing, because I myself have never faced any discrimination. I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican, but of course anybody of Spanish descent knows that we face our own trials and tribulations ourselves. But I myself have never experienced any sort of discrimination that I am aware of, so it's hard for me to speak on that end. But it doesn't mean I don't support anybody who has faced it, especially the black community, because they have a noticeable and actual, written history of their discrimination and their brutality. This stems back so far in America's culture, it's ridiculous that we're even seeing it today. It's very, like I said, I wasn't exactly sure how to approach this. But even though I'm making a video on this, the attention is not to be directed on my opinion, truly, and what my thoughts are on it. It's more just talking about the issue. Again, bringing up the issue, getting the word out. And I'm going to be posting different links in the description of this video to different organizations, charities, that you can donate to or, support and be a part of to help this movement move forward. Because that's the important thing. The important thing is to stop police brutality and show the world that Black lives do matter. And, at the end of the day, it's not all about hate. It's about love. So that's all I really had to say about the issue. I just wanted to put my thoughts out there and just make something tangible to at least support the movement as I could. But anyway, that'll be it for this video, guys. I'm not going to say like, share, all that stuff, because that's not the important thing. Like I said, go down to the description, check out the links. Just check them out. Support how you can. This is an important issue. And let's stay together strong. Let's keep this going. The support does not end here. It keeps going forward. And that'll be it, guys. See ya.